Okay. I'm not totally sure how well this stream is going to work, but I'm hoping that this gets captured and makes it upstream. I hope this uplink happens. Um, I am going to do a little bit of coding of a exercise application that I've been wanting to do. I just got a little bit bored and a little bit to put in a box with trying to deal with pre-baked exercise videos. So the premise of this work is going to be to create a random exercise routine generator that picks out a couple different chapters from a couple existing exercise videos that I have, and then gives me kind of like a ability to pick a playlist of these couple different chapters. And then I need to build a utility to actually play back and make this actually happen, which is going to be another exciting part of that. Definitely don't think I'm going to get through all of this tonight, but I thought I would just share this and see how it goes. I do hope this stream is working. I feel like the settings are so-so on this laptop, and I was hoping it was going to work fine, but we'll just have to see, and this may or may not make it through to you. Here we go. Oh no, part one, what's the name? Um, this is not a great name, but exercise picker will have to do for now. So I kind of think I actually want to do this in two stages. I think stage one is really a pick video stage where uh, we'll just pick a couple random videos. And this is really the less exciting of the tasks, but uh, uh, so, oh please, uh, I did it wrong. uh, Ooh, I don't even. I really don't want to share that. I gotta. I gotta. I'm sure it's okay, but need a little more OPSEC in my world while I'm trying to do this. So we have a couple videos. I hope I have a web browser open, but I don't think I do. Again, too much info. Hmm, Uh, so one of the first things I need to do, did a little bit of scouting the ground to look around, but uh, I did not actually start diving into libraries, and it seems like there's a number of available options, but it seems like the thing I'm looking for is called ffprobe, which is an ffmpeg related utility, or maybe a part of ffmpeg, and it is like the way of getting information out of videos. So um, first I'm just going to do something. I don't even really need to be at this stage yet. At this point, I really just can look at a directory and start picking some random videos. So let's start with that. Dive into ffprobe in a moment, but hopefully only a moment. This hurts me. Um, mean, I kind of want to filter it. These are all... I think I'm going to just pick this one based off of name recognition. Could be worse. Negative matches, multiple matches. Okay. Ideally, I had seen some utilities that just simply said, is this a video file? Right now, I don't mind doing all of this in Node, but it really would be nice to make this kind of cross capable of being used on the web as well. Um, I don't think I'm going to find my is video stuff. So we're just going to go with hard coding. This is not a deep merge, but we're just going to roll with it. So I'm bringing in defaults as a default into ops with that statement, into creating a new object, empty, putting in defaults, and then at the highest priority, bringing in whatever ops are passed in. And since we're doing that, it doesn't even need to be anything. This is kind of funky that I'm keeping n. Let's not keep n. N is going to be the picks, the number of things that I want to add. So, and then from here, so I don't see top level directory options. What do we have for options? This appears to be using fastglob somehow, so maybe I really do just want to use fastglob. negative? Where's negative? Okay, so generate tasks. Um, it's using micromatch. Cute. Okay. Um, and then, how do we want to make 3 picks? Um, how do we want to make n picks? I mean, I could keep picking and removing. I don't like being algorithmically inefficient like that. Uh, like modifying the data structure, but um, we're just going to modify the data structure. uh, so much data structure modification. Liberally sprucing with a bunch of console logs just to start with. So we are going to make a pick. We're going to add our pick to the output of picks, and then when we're done, we're just going to return our output. And let's just call this picks. This is So we might have a random video picker here now, which will pick us a couple videos. I'm not great with bin, but Node npm has a great bin utility for installing things. So we're gonna try and do pick video and see if this gets us anything. Expecting a little symlink to show up on this link command. Cool. So it's the first one. I'm sorry, it's super smushed. But now, if we cd to exercise video directory, we should be able to do. Ooh, I don't think. Yeah. So it sim-linked it, but it sim-linked it into a place that I don't actually really have anything set up. I forget what I was. That way lies danger. I can't do that. Um, for now, we're just gonna cheat a little bit. Well, it ran, but it didn't run anything. I don't think it's... Oh, it's not running. Somehow it didn't fail, though, which is... Should have failed really badly. Hmm. Is anything happening? Okay. So, type of process not equals undefined. So there is a process. If process.argv and import meta. Okay, so what is our... It's process.argv1, not 2. Home local bin video pick files home local bin exercise video pick.js. Oh, well, I think I've ignored this little piece of information for a while. How? I mean, I think it's something in FS. Path is usually not actually doing things on the file system. It's usually just about paths, whereas FS is usually actually talking to the file system. And we should have a test here. We should have something going here in just a moment. Oh, it hurts every time I write this. This is so much more complex, so much uglier than it should be. Backwards. Oh dear. Oh, this gets ugly. This is no longer at all elegant. Um, this doesn't work. I can't do this. This is so ugly. This is so ugly. Ugh. Promsises. Promsies. I don't think that worked. I think something is still wrong down here. Oh, well, that's not right. So real main is still giving me... Real main is still giving me... I mean, that's not even what it didn't change anything, did it? Sorry, it's getting a bit dark. I have some lighting, but I don't have a way to mount it at the moment. So, what the deal here? Real main. Real main is still showing up the same as argv1. Oh, it's not. argv1 is showing up as user local bin video. Oh no, I need to do it. I like keep doing it, don't I? Um, so we're just going to keep resolving until we stop resolving something new. Otherwise, the new resolved is going to be whatever the link was. And so now we're just going to compare resolved and whatever our import meta URL is. Sweet. Oh no, that wasn't quite it, was it? Unheralded promise rejection warning. Invalid argument. Really? It should be okay. Resolved. There's the thing. Valid argument. That thing. It shouldn't even be... Valid argument, read link, homelib. Blah, blah, blah. Wow, is this... Oh man, this is going to be a total pain. Yeah, so that's a link, but pick video is not a link. But if I try and read link pick video... Uh, so I really, at this point, I want a tool to help me figure this out. Probably. No. No. Real path. Yes. So ultimately what I'm trying to do is make sure that this is main check. Since I'm running pick video, I'm really trying to get this thing to run. So I'm having a little bit of difficulty making it actually run. but I have resolved, and resolved actually looks correct. Import meta looks, uh, 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 one extra slash, and it runs. Okay, cool. Cool. So we're gonna get rid of a couple of these console logs. I don't think I actually, this real path is a single shot thing. I don't think I have to call it twice. Ooh. So first it resolves .local bin pick videos, and then it resolves. Okay, so it actually does need to be this multi-stage. Interesting. Okay, that's fine. So now we have something that can tell us. This is just looking at the process. The first argument, the 0th argument is going to be node, and the first argument is going to be the script that gets run. We're just looking to see if that script equals the import meta URL that is passed in, and if it is, this import meta URL will be the script. So if these two match, then we know, okay, this is main, and we're going to run main. So we saw main getting hit, and we saw this getting hit, and this is main is done. So cool. What we've got is we've got our glob, which we're just printing out stuff that we've got. The glob looks fine. Candidates, we've got these files in this directory. That looks fine. That looks like what we've got. Picks, we have the total collected picks that we've made, which is pick number 22. And then the thing we haven't done is remove that pick from the list, actually. So I guess that's the one other thing we need to do here. So that'll get rid of that candidate. So this is going to get a little bit ugly in the logging, but we should be getting past this real shortly. So this almost has us what we're looking for. Oh, candidates is not defined. Candidates? Question mark? Cool. Okay, so now we've got x2 total body, and there should be no x2 total body in here. And indeed, it looks like we picked that one out, and it's now in the picks. Picks n3. We're getting one more pick than expected. Cool. So now we've got 3 picks. It's telling us what we're picking. It's showing us the candidates getting shrunk. There's a little more data. Algorithmically, I'm not super happy with the fact that we're cutting piece by piece out of this array, but I think this is acceptable. We're just trying to make this go. So rather than output this as a bunch of JSON, we're just going to output it as new lines. And I think this is the first part. Yeah. So now when we run this, we get a pick of 3 of the random items from this file, from this directory. And that's about what I'm looking for so far. I guess the next part, oops. So there's a couple different ways I could go with pick chapters. I'm tempted to make a certain number of picks out of each. So the first thing pick chapters is going to needs to kind of do is get an assessment of what it has. So we need to probe each of these videos and get a list of all of the tracks they have. and then we're going to be picking some random chapters out of those videos to play. And I could either say we're going to pick 3 chapters from each video, or I could just say let's make like 8 total picks. I think there's a lot of different ways this could go, but I'm right now just kind of want to get something going, and we'll figure out what something goes. What we'll just work with starting to get things loaded first. I'll probably just make a blanket number of picks to start with across all candidates. Um, but before I do that, I'm gonna move inside because it's raining. So, and it's dark out here. So I'm gonna go deal with these 2 facts and check to see if the stream is actually streaming, and we'll be back one way or another.